Stuff. And get your mic on your face.
It was on my face. I was looking around, looking at you, pretending to be stupid.
We've had a bit of mead now.
It's going to be a lot more fun this time around. I was going for introductions.
All right. We can go. We're recording.
We're recording.
Actually recording
Excellent.
this time.
Are you sure?
An hour's worth
Yeah.
of recording
All right.
gone.
Disappointment 101.
Yep.
But we had a few more meads. And
That's why we did not advertise this. We're screwing around and figuring it out.
all right. This is WILARP's Tavern Talk Episode 1. Hopefully to be one of many. I'm Odin, and this is Artenant, the co-host.
Greetings.
Greetings. How about we start with a few questions?
We could do that.
How would you go about getting started in WILARP or LARPing in general?
Well, you get a group of buddies together, you make some foam weapons, and you start to LARP. Sparring.
Speaking of foam weapons, how many did we make that night?
We made 8.
8.
We made
And a 12-pack.
over a 12-pack.
Was it over a 12-pack?
No, I don't think we had that many.
6?
Your pack is still at my house. It's still in the fridge.
Well, we definitely have to come over and finish that up.
Yeah, you betcha. Make some weapons, or the easy way would be go online and check out if there's any available organizations in your area and be part of it. Get involved.
All right. I mean, Artenant, so I really know why, but let's tell everybody else. Why did we start WILARP?
Well, we watched the movie Role Models. There's a lot of us new LARPers, our newbie generation of LARPers started after that movie, which was a great movie. But it really got you wanting to play it. They did a good job of making it not look too geeky or nerdy. They did a pretty good job of still putting in the fun nerdy aspects of it, but still gave you the feel that this really is more of a contact sport. And I don't know, we had a few beers, came up with a design, registered a site, and then we begged and pleaded Skylab to give us something to work with. And Skylab is my brother. He's a genius when it comes to websites. Don't let that go to your head, by the way. But we play around with a lot of the different aspects of WILARP. There's a lot of stuff involved, and it's probably one of the coolest LARPing sites you can find. Wouldn't you agree?
I would. I mean, actually, I log in every day. Other than the 1 XP that I get every day, I log in every day just to see what everybody else has written on the forums.
Tell me another group that you can log in every day and get 1 point of XP just for logging in, just for being there.
I can't.
I don't know.
I'd probably have to say none, actually. We're going to skip a couple questions because...
Skip?
Yeah, we're skipping. We're going to make a short one, I guess, this week.
All right.
Let's say I watch a safety video on WILARP.com, which is WILARP.com, and watch the safety video, print off the signed waiver and a certificate or whatever is going to happen with that. We haven't really decided yet, but
getting close to being finished.
For the safety quiz that you would take after you watch the safety videos, what would be the next step, would you say?
Before you even make a character profile, and you don't have to have all the answers right away. You can come to an event, you can try it out. You can be in street clothing. We have rental weapons that Odin and myself, we painstakingly drank beer over.
Yeah, painstakingly. I think the beer was the initiative for me to show up, but anyway.
So we have the rental equipment. You can go out and have a good time. We do have a sample quest that you can do. We show you how to do the battle and sparring aspects, weapon training a little bit. Don't hit people in the head or the groin or basic stuff. Hidden arm, it's off. Hit them in the chest or upper torso area, dead, lose a leg, blah blah blah. And you come out and you have a good time. And if you like it, you come back and do it again.
And then you go to the website and make sure that you're signing up for your character and whatever have you, and make up your own name. And
that name you make up, we can change it. So when you actually get a profile name you like, we'll change it to that. We'll move XP around. We'll do whatever it takes. But there really is no way to severely screw up your profile. We can fix it unless you delete it. That's permanent.
We'll just jump down here to rules and XP.
Hey, before we go to rules and XP, let's watch this kick butt sparring video.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Both lost legs, alright. Oh. Die nobly, sir. Shot or dead.
Good Lord, that was a great video.
We love the battles. Love the battles.
I love XP. That's all I got to say. But
He
anyway,
loves his XP.
that leads me into another segment: rules and XP.
Uh-oh. Rules. I don't like rules.
You like rules? We have to have rules.
Guidelines.
I bet that almost came out of your
rules.
nose, didn't it?
Almost.
Meat out of the nose burns.
Meat
I've
out
heard.
of the nose.
So anyway, there is XP in WILARP, but there is no hit
Yes.
points. So
Not yet.
how does one get XP, and how does one die? I mean, I guess let's start with the XP part of this.
XP is pretty simple. You have quests. You have, if you kill a player in the realm, there is a XP band. Every player gets a certain amount of XP at the start of the game. You give that XP to the other player, whether it's a wristband or a belt band or something, whatever each group comes up with or whatever we're going to be doing for that time, that's what it's going to be. Joining a guild, logging into the website every day once your character profile is created. There's just a ton of ways to get XP. So knowing the ways to get XP is step one. And then sky's the limit, really.
Excellent. So how does one go about dying? Let's say I get hit in the torso. I think we discussed.
You get hit in the torso and you die. Hell of a day, isn't it, Johnny?
All right. So yeah, I mean, you do it just to do a really good acting job of like dying and.
Yeah, you want to definitely give a theatrical death. It's kind of part of the fun of actually playing the game. The more theatrical you can be, the more fun it is for everybody around you and yourself.
And really, I take the dying as the most fun part of the whole thing anyway. I mean, you get to throw yourself in the weeds and everything else.
It's amazing. It's funny. You want to watch him die because he does something different every time.
Yeah, I do actually. I make it a lot more fun. So let's say I die and yeah, keel over, whatever you want to call it. So I wander off. I'm wandering off to the graveyard. What's one of the ways that you would know that I would be dead?
It's pretty simple. Just put your weapons above your head or on your shoulders. That's the easiest way to do it. We tried doing some bandanas and other things, and it's clumsy. It's harder to do. It's doable. Some other organizations do it, and it gets the job done. But just put your weapons above your head. That way you can see across the field or across the woods or whatever that player is already heading to the graveyard.
And, of course, you don't have to chase them that way. It makes it a lot more fun. And there is a video of that as well, so I'm sure that'll show up eventually.
We're making a video for darn near everything.
I like videos.
Videos are fun. They're fun to make, and they're fun to watch, hopefully. If they're not, the viewers like you will tell us about it.
And I'm sure we will hear comments. I'm sure there's...
Pro and con, that's fine.
Is there an email that they can voice their comments and concerns to?
info@wilarp.com.
Excellent. Now I know. Everybody knows. I had seen on the forums that there are rewards for... Oh, well, hang on.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's checking this magical box.
My magical box. Certain amount of XP gained, but I was looking at the XP of the players, and nobody's yet to the point of where these so-called magical abilities show up. But I also seen in some of the videos that I've been watching, say at WILARP on YouTube, on the channel, and there are people dual wielding. You have an explanation for this for me, or even the viewers?
We're starting out, we're getting going. Everybody starts with a building blocks process. So even though you're seeing the dual wielding right away, you are going to eventually have to have a certain amount of XP and do a quest or some kind of training to actually do that in the real games as we get started. WILARP is only a few members large. We're 20 members or less. Now, there's some unofficial players that double or almost triple that size. But until you actually create a profile on the website, you don't exist in the game. So,
want us to give us a show of like how we go about creating a character?
Yeah, we can do that right away. Let's go over to the screenshot, and you'll see here on wilarp.com the Maywood Realm picture there. Again, Skylar doing a fantastic job of putting this together. You simply log in or go to WILARP Players. I'm already logged in, but if you go to the Players section, there'll be a fill it out kind of stuff. Once you fill out the general information, and by the time you see this video, there's a good chance you'll be able to connect using your Facebook account. So you just put in your Facebook information, hit send, it'll give you that information to start with. Do you want to do that right away? Doesn't matter, because you can always change your profile around. You'll be able to see the members, newest members, featured members, that kind of stuff. A featured member is typically one that did something epic the time before. You'll be able to see it in their medals or XP. There's a video section guide here. But basically, once you create your profile, you're going to be able to go into that profile. Okay, I'm here. Change your profile picture. Put in what you're thinking about or whatever. You can create a nice gooey story to come up with. You'll see your XP points or referrals, so you can refer other people and get XP for it.
Doesn't that say referees?
Yes, and referees is referrals.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then.
I know you get referral points when you refer somebody because it gives us referral codes on the back end.
Does that
Bucky is the only one right now that has a negative referee point, and I think it's because I created something in his profile to try something, and then I deleted it.
Excellent.
And the game the tracking system's like, wait, timeout. And he asked me about it. I'm like, I don't know what I did. So we're figuring that stuff out. But you can download your full activity report. You can actually print it off and stuff.
Does that give you XP points?
What?
Getting referrals?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't
Bucky's
remember what I
actually
got.
negative XP?
I don't know how it worked. I don't know what he did. Because if you referred somebody and they quit maybe, or somebody deleted a profile, that could be how that worked. We'll fix it. But until that time, you can see in the basic page here with your profile the things that people have commented on. You can see it in your cheat sheet here, so you don't have to jump through the forums and read all that stuff. This is a really good section on you can basically just log into your profile and see like the new videos and the new stuff that's happening. And if you want to go to that section, bing, you simply go to that that topic or whatever, and it'll bring you to that section, so you don't have to search through the forums page.
Excellent. I even learned something new.
And hours of work. You can
But
put your
then again, it
birthday
happens
in.
a
You
lot.
don't have to put your birthday in. About me, this is the character profile. So make this as interesting as possible, because it will play into effect. Other players do read your profiles, your character profiles. And let's say I didn't want to be called Artenant anymore. I wanted to be called Fu Manchu. Well, all I'd have to do is contact an administrator, and they will give me the information for Fu Manchu. And I can change that name by the grace of the administrator. Other parts of the website here, just go over it. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, blah blah blah, YouTube.
Does anybody
The YouTube one
use
is really,
MySpace
really nice.
anymore?
MySpace is coming a long way. They are starting to look like Facebook. Actually, they are like Facebook. There's a little bit more coding flexibility in Facebook. Not as much as there used to be. I'm sorry, in MySpace. In MySpace. But over here in the home, about us, blah blah. But then there's the introduction. So in here we're going to actually have a video series and that kind of stuff. And introduction where you can print off your sign-up sheet and your waiver, because the waiver's really important. Not only does the waiver, you know what a waiver specifies, right? What does a waiver actually say?
That
You're like,
I give my permission.
Your permission to what?
Kill myself on my own accords and not be able to sue anybody.
Right. You're acknowledging the fact that walking around in the woods can be dangerous, that you can trip and fall and break stuff or destroy yourself for real. The other part of the waiver is the more realistic one. We put that one in there just to, keep the lawyers happy and all that crap. But everybody really doesn't care about that. The real reason we have the waiver out there is so we can use your photo. It's the photo release, so that when we're putting stuff on the website and that kind of stuff, we have a logistical way to back that up.
And I always tell them I'm never going to sign it, and then I sign it anyway. So
I actually probably have 7 or 8 copies of him through the last 15 years of all the things that we've ever done. But that was way off topic.
Yeah, you're digressing again.
I know.
So would you like to jump to another segment or catch another
I
video?
think we should watch another video.
All right,
videos
this sounds like
cool.
a lot of fun for me. Well, so,
Just for you?
Well,
What about
everybody, I
them?
guess. I mean, it's all good, but hey, I like watching videos.
Videos are fun.
I think we should do the questing video.
Questing video away. Okay, cue the video.
The Belt of Trade. Traders in the South brought with them a new type of belt that is believed to have magical powers. The belt was last seen where the traders gather, but somehow it was lost or hidden just a few days ago. I suspect a watchtower guard may have found it before leaving his post. Find the belt with a skull on it and bring it back to me. We're looking for a belt with a skull on it in or near a watchtower. Let's do it. There are a few watchtowers in the Maywood realm. I'm not exactly sure which one it's at. However, that's half the fun, finding which one it is at. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Not up here.
This was a non-battle quest. However, along the way, you may experience pillagers, thieves, people willing to steal your gear or kill each other. You could do this with guild members, other members that want to do it with you, but you will be sharing, more than likely be sharing the experience that you're going to be getting for the quest. Some quests you will absolutely have to have help doing because they are so, not intensive, but there's so much to do. There may be more than one or two monsters, maybe a monster of higher level that you can't handle by yourself. The undead. Back to the abyss from whence you came. That worked well. The head, take the head off! Let its festering corpse be absorbed by the earth. Filthy undead! Alright, I'm coming up on the quest item, and I'm hearing hobbits and undead. But they seem far enough, I will continue. I have the quest item. At this point, I would return as swiftly as I can to the quest giver. However, I may encounter, like I said, looters, pillagers, thieves along the way that will and can and will, I should say, loot your quest item. At that point, you have to start the quest all over again.
Or steal it back.
Or steal it back, if they didn't kill you. Some quests are non-lootable. They will be specified as such on the quest sheet that you were given, or on the website. Battle. Basically what happened was, actually I'm not sure. I was double-crossed by my party member. So, who happened to just take the item, kill me, take the quest item. Now I must go res at the graveyard and attempt to find him and take it back. I'd have to say that one of the big things that you must do is always watch your back. Make sure the people you are traveling with, your party companions, are definitely trustworthy. Or trust no one. As before, my party member stabbed me in the back and stole the quest item, so to resurrect, I came to the graveyard. From here, like I said, we go back and you can return to your fighting, return to your quest, try to get your quest item back. This is definitely, either he's turned over a new leaf or, actually I don't know what the heck just happened. So.
Same guild. It's your quest.
This is my quest. So now I will return the quest item. You walk in front of me. I'm just trying to be safe. As you can see, we are just starting here at WILARP. We do have a training arena. We do have a sparring arena. We have several zones in the realm, all of which are, except one, are able to be claimed right now. You do have to have a minimum number of people to claim a zone, I do believe. And like I said, we're just starting out. We're trying to make sure everything is set, ready to go, so we can enjoy many more years of fun and adventure to come. I am returning the quest item. And now the XP for this quest will show up on my profile on WILARP.com. That's pretty much how a non-battle quest goes.
Boy, that was some good stuff.
That was a good video.
Oh, wow.
The monsters are great.
Wonder who that was.
Oh, I'm not telling.
Okay.
Just
Those
there's
quests are
monsters.
fun. Quests are fun.
Quests are way fun.
We try to make the quests battle quests, non-battle quests, exploring quests, puzzle quests. I mean, there's a ton of different kinds of quests. You can be a quest giver. You can apply to be a quest giver on the site. An admin will approve it, and you can go about that. So if you enjoy writing quests or doing activities, you could do like weapon making, little projects types of things. I mean, there's so many things you can do, and we can assign XP to it.
Pretty much sky's the limit, realistically. I mean, I know
you can really, really invent this game by yourself if you want to.
And as we were going and talking about this seriously, I mean, I'm a little upset that I left this last weekend because that's what's. You're done already?
Aww.
Dead soldier.
Aww.
Anyway, I was going to talk about the goings-on of this last weekend, and I'm a little upset that I left. Everybody else got a little more XP, but I really would have liked to have done the quest that Ronan had going on.
I know, me too.
Figuring out what those questions, puzzles were all about, and
he's a good writer.
I have a feeling that those are going to show up again sometime, and I'm definitely going to probably partake in those.
The cool part about a quest is once the quest is done, the quest giver gets the same XP. So they get the XP for doing the quest. They don't have to redo their own quest, basically. But at the same time, a quest is very original in that once a quest is played in one game, unless it's a continuation quest, which those are very rare. In fact, right now there's none. But if it's not a continuation quest, that quest is gone forever. So you have one chance to play it at one event, and if it's not played, gone.
And I mean, obviously, you can reuse your trinkets and whatever you use that you use for that.
But you got to come up with something different every time.
Yeah.
It's our way to force people to not let the game get repetitive. I killed the beast that had this horn, and then I chrome plated it.
You're such a liar.
From a magical
minotaur.
Does that look like a minotaur horn to you?
I don't know what it looks like. More like a space goat, but
space goat. I got it off a space goat, of course. Duh.
I would like to see that quest too, but anyway, maybe next time. Anyway, I think we're to the digressing part of this whole situation, and obviously my cup is empty as well, so I think we're going to have a few more.
Tavern Talk.
Yeah,
looking empty.
We're going to have a few more probably on our own after we're done here and have a good time. So this is Odin
and Artenant,
and thanks for visiting Tavern Talk.
See you on the field.